We find ourselves in Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln being the capital city of the great state of Nebraska. We're going to interview Dr. Karina Schoengold. Professor Schoengold is the assistant professor of agricultural economics and School of Natural Resources at the University of Nebraska. We're going to talk to her about the drought that hit the Midwest this year. My name is Henry Rollins, and I'm embarking on a tour through every state capital in America, all the way up to November's presidential elections. I want to learn a few things, and knowledge without mileage equals bullshit. So come follow me into what Mark Twain called the territory. This is Capitalism 2012. From what I understand, it's been at least the worst drought in America or in the Midwest in at least 56 years. So what's been happening to crops?
Overall crop production is down. Corn production is down to the lowest level in about 5 years, since 2006.
But what about livestock?
You know, one of the problems with livestock is a big cost is the cost of food for the animals, and when there's not very much corn and not very many crops, the cost of the feed for the animals goes up, and exacerbating that is the fact that a lot of the natural graze lands are in terrible shape because of the drought. So it's become very expensive for livestock producers. Many have had to sell off portions of their herd, which are long-term investments. So it's going to have immediate impact, but also a long-term impact for the next few years for them.
What is government doing for agriculture in America?
One of the most popular and most helpful programs is a federally subsidized crop insurance program. The government actually subsidizes a large portion of the premium. They subsidize about 60% of the cost of the premium. So most of the crop producers are enrolled in this insurance, which will help them get through this year and move to next year. Livestock producers have less available in that respect. There's some immediate disaster relief for livestock producers, but they have to apply for it. It's not available in all locations. They have to pay a bigger out-of-pocket portion if they're going to enroll in it. And so they're much more susceptible to the ups and downs or impacts of these droughts.
Can you list some of the differences between corporate and family farms and how this year's drought has affected them?
You know, a big difference that I see between smaller farmers and larger farmers is some of the larger farmers are able to develop contracts at the beginning of the season and so kind of insure themselves a little bit better, whereas some of the small farms that don't have that power, they're much more subject to the fluctuations in the market and climate conditions. Right. If we have another year like this, we're going to be in a bad situation. We have serious concerns for water availability for the future. Here in Lincoln, we had mandates to reduce water use, and that was just in the first year of a drought. Those types of things will be far worse if we have another year like this.
If you really think about it, there really is a bit of a disconnect between the consumer and the farmer in that you and I, by and large, most of the time, go to the supermarket and our goods are on display, refrigerated, under saran wrap or in some nice bag, easy to put in a grocery bag and take home. What the farmer and the animal grower goes through to get their products to market, it's a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of work, and I don't know if enough of us truly understand and appreciate what's going on in this country to further those ends, make it sustainable, and what is at stake. So, it is now on to beautiful Des Moines, Iowa. Stay tuned.